view from the Brett Cable cam, and while we were waiting, Taylor Gold dropped in on his first run, picked up a 67, so now he moves into third place. So it's Scotty James, Benji Faro, and Taylor Gold, your top three, and that could change in a matter of moments. This is 18-year-old Taku Hiroyuka from Japan, young man who won the 2013 test event in Sochi, Russia.
So check it out here. The Japanese snowboarders right now are the ones to watch for the riders that go absolutely huge. Taku, on this first hit, I predict, will go massive. They are not scared to carry a lot of speed. Taku starting things off with a massive backside 540, not disappointing. Top section of this pipe. He's got two doubles in a row right now. Taku, no mistakes. We can see a new leader. Nice and stylish, smooth. Oh, spoke a little too soon. A little snow snake right there, grabbing his toe edge, but you can see what we have in store. Taku, smooth, top to bottom, carrying lots of speed. The judges want to see the height.
And Tom, for the people watching at home, they saw that little bit of sketch in the bottom. He pulled the ripcord as we go back to the top here. You call it huge air.
Look at that backside 540. Let's go with that. It just floats it in. Check it out. Solid on his heel edge. Waits to pop. That's the secret to going huge in these pipes. Let's go, and basically just falls back into the pipe. As we check out this backside 900 right here, Taku comes in, gets that grab just a little bit late there, holds onto it. But it was after this trick where he got bit in the flat by what we call the snow snake, which is basically anything that screws you up when it looks like you have a perfect run going. Check him out here. He puts the pressure on the toe edge. Just goes a little bit too hard in the edging. Good save, though. Taku could have gone down face first right there, but we're going to see big things with him in the second round.
First run score coming down for Taku is 60.20. He'll throw that away. Currently sits in fourth place. That takes us to 25-year-old Louis Vito, a friend of the Dew Tour. He was a member of the 2010 Vancouver Olympic team, finished off the podium in fifth, but is a four-time U.S. Grand Prix champ. Quite simply stated, Louis knows how to win contests.
He absolutely does. Louis Vito is coming into this more prepared than most, I would say. He's been training like a madman. Took some time off this summer because he wanted to be fresh. He didn't want to be burnt out by the time this season came along. And you talk about someone that has some advantages going into Sochi. He already knows what the qualification process is all about. He knows what the media events is going to be once he gets there. Louis just has to focus on making the team. Here we go. Louis starting things off. He's got a technical run. Will he put it down solid? Double off the first hit. The double crippler. Right there. Off axis backside 540. The Michael Chuck. Another double. Louis does doubles in his sleeve. There's the second one. Making it forward 1080. Nice frontside 10 right there. Louis a little bit off of his line. He opts out. Still a solid run, but not your typical Louis Vito top to bottom perfection.
So Louis Vito just gets 5 hits in there. The 25-year-old now residing in Sandy, Utah, comes into this contest 10 pounds lighter and 10% less on the body fat, looking fit and trim as you pointed out.
He is a spark plug. Check him out right here as he takes off that first hit. The double crippler, Louis up and over twice. Throws it into that off-axis rotation, which is a lot more odd once, you see it than it looks. Then into that double right there, then into the second double. But check it out right here. Louis can do double corks in his sleep. He grabs front side on that, dips his head once, holds that dip through the second rotation, and he's already thinking about his third or fourth hit right now because he can do these things so perfectly. Slaps that board down perfectly. Eyes up that next hit and just chucks it into another double. Louis got all the tricks. He just needs to have a full pull.
Louis Vito, an impressive run, and the judges take their time and appreciate it. He goes into first place with an 88 even.
3 double corks, that'll do it, but Louis has a little bit of work to do because there are some heavies yet to come down the pipe.
So the standings, Vito, James, and Faro, your top 3, but still plenty more heavy hitters still to come, including the 2-time defending champion, Shaun White. And you are looking at 22-year-old Greg Brett from Mammoth Lakes, California.
Greg going to the Olympics back in Vancouver in 2010. By virtue of his strong technical riding style, Greg Brett's is one to watch for. I could say that he would probably make the team here going again to Sochi. 2 doubles off the bat. Greg Brett's carries a lot of that strength over. I think he has a really clean style. He does tricks with a unique flair, which really, it makes it interesting for the judges to watch because they get sick and tired of watching the same thing over and over. And Greg Bretz putting on a great performance right there. Clean top to bottom. I would say that would put Greg Bretz in the #1 position.
Greg Brett's an all-around great athlete. As we look at his first run one more time from the cable cam, high above this beautiful super pipe in Breckenridge, Colorado.
Starting things off, double off the first hit, combos that into the second double, up and over twice. You watch him here, there's not really any mistakes at all in his run. He's got a couple 900s, 2 double cork 1080s, and finishing things off with a nice 1080 here at the bottom. That was a banger. Top to bottom tricks. I'm going to say, like I said, it's going to put him in first place.
And Greg Brett's score coming down now. Bretz is going to go into first place with a 91.40. So Bretz is your new leader here in run #1. Louis Vito bumped to second. Scotty James currently sitting in third, but we have yet to see the two-time defending gold medalist in Shaun White. This is Danny Davis, and I think I can say this, safely say this, he is one of the coolest snowboarders on this team, the most laid-back, cool kid you'll see on the hill.
He really is. Danny Davis is on his own trip, and it is awesome. He has a very unique style in the half pipe as well. You watch him do his tricks, it looks like he should be snowboarding. He's not fighting it in the air. He's just flowing with it, and that really goes to this whole attitude with the Friends crew as well. They're all a bunch of kickback dudes who seem like they're constantly at a fish show. Here we go, Danny Davis, nice grasser off the first hit right there, backside air, punching his leg out into the Danny Davis, up and over twice, double crippler. Nice chicken wing twist, pulling that back behind him. Davis having a nice run. Looking good, wanting some redemption here, wanting to make this team yet again and show the world what he is all about. Danny Davis, casual, top to bottom, stylish. Yes, jibbing the tire on the Toyota, he don't care.
Danny Davis, remember, coming off a broken femur back in 2012, so injury, unfortunately, has been his friend over the last 2 years, but Todd, this was spectacular.
Look at that, punching that back leg out. That right there, folks, is called the grasser, one of the greats of snowboarding. Chris Roach coined that trick back in the day, and it's still one of the prettiest moves. And right there, the McTwist, pulling it up behind his back, getting the little chicken wing, the Japan grab going. And that frontside 720, just Davis looking clean, top to bottom. Indy coming around there, grab that 1080 right there. Davis, yep, I'm going to say it right there. He's going to beat Bretz with that. And we think about Danny Davis, he's one of the only guys to beat Shaun White at his own game in the past 4 or 5 years. Whoa, that score is really, really low.
81.60 was all the judges awarded.